Welcome back to my Schalke career mode, guys. This is episode 2, and I just want to start off by saying thank you so much for the love on the first episode. My God, it received so well. So thank you so much for watching the episode, and hopefully you guys are excited for this series. I certainly am, and let's get straight into it. So in episode 1, we bought 2 players. One being Hazard, Eden Hazard's younger brother. Don't worry, not Eden. There's no way I could afford him. And we also went ahead and got Au Pair. Now, I have heard from the first episode that this guy is actually going to Porto, but I've nicked him, and look at these stats. He looks like a very good right back indeed. Only 71 overall at the moment, but hopefully we can sort that out and get him up a little bit higher. So, since the first episode, I've been reading every single comment, and that's a lot of comments. Trust me, there were so many suggestions for players, and I've combined them all into a shortlist. These are all the most popular. There may be some missing, but all the most popular ones are here. And in defence, we had De Vrij, we had Abdenor there, who just played for Monaco, I believe. He looks like a very good player. Now, bear in mind, I needed kind of a left-sided centre-back, and he is exactly that. We've also got Jesus Christ himself. Jesus, he's a left-sided centre-back, could be very good as well. I've also found this 16-year-old. Now, I think he might be a regen. I mean, look at these stats here. 5-star weak foot, Argentinian, perfect work rates. Well, not perfect, but very good for a defender. And he's 6'3" and he's left-footed, so great on the left. So potentially signing him for sure, and then one of these 3 as my centre-back. For midfielders, only Kovacic was really spoken about, so I definitely want to go for him. He will be fantastic in this career mode. He's only 20, has a great potential. And now onto the strikers. My God, there were so many. So Ibarbo was popular. Lasogga. Now, this is a guy that I really do think is a great underrated striker. He was on loan last season. He is now available and definitely someone I could go for. We've got Malapa. He was very popular in the comments. We had another regen that I found on the free agents. So, well, actually, no, it wasn't free agents. I just searched for very young players. Look at these stats. He's basically the next Neymar from France, so I might try and grab him as well. We've also got Batshuayi, the Belgian. I think he's Belgian. He is indeed. Very nice stats indeed for a striker. He's young and has good potential. And then we had Memphis Depay after his performance with Netherlands. Everyone is shouting at me to try and get him. Now, don't forget, I do have a good left winger at the moment. That is obviously Draxler. And I've got other left wingers as well. But he could be a brilliant, maybe a loan. I'm not sure how that's going to go down. So first of all, let's do defenders. Well, I'm definitely going for this Baylone guy. He looks like he could be incredibly good. So we're going to go ahead and inquire. I probably won't be able to get him because he's probably starting his contract this year. But we'll soon find out. Maybe I can loan him instead. In terms of defenders, I think Vrij is my least favourite here. He's definitely more of a right-sided centre-back. And like I said, I've got Howardess. I need a left-sided one. So it's between Abdenor and Juan Jesus. Now, unfortunately, I can't see Jesus' stats there. But you can see Abdenor's, and you can tell he's very good indeed. And I'm thinking he could be a perfect signing. It's just down to how much they're going to cost. I don't like his high work rate, so I would prefer Juan Jesus's there. But stats-wise, including weak foot and skill moves, they're exactly the same. About the same height as well. And they're both probably just as good as each other. I think Abdenor might have the better stats, but obviously he's worth a lot more. So I'm just going to go ahead and inquire both. I might inquire for De Vrij as well, because it might be that I just use Papadopoulos and De Vrij as my backup. So let's inquire for those guys. We'll also inquire for Kovacic. He's a definite signing that I would like to make. But now, the tough bit. Striker. I've hated the thought of this bit. Even though it's really exciting buying a striker, I obviously can't afford all of these guys. I need to narrow them down. So Ibarbo, not my favourite to sign. He's a little bit generic. I know a lot of people sign Ibarbo in their career mode, so maybe not him. Lasogga is a very good option. Malapa, I've got to be honest, I'm not feeling him. I've used him before. He's a bit clunky. And is he going to be good enough? I'm not sure. Because don't forget, guys, I'm in the Champions League. I need out-and-out world-class strikers. Maybe not world-class, but very much on their way to being world-class. And I think players like, Lasogga, they are kind of almost there. I think Malapa, I'm going to give him a miss on this career mode. So sorry if that's the guy you really wanted me to sign. I'm going to inquire for this regen or just very young player that I've never heard of. Ortret, 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot. Never a bad thing to have. I don't even want to try pronouncing that. I could inquire. I think what I'd rather do is actually scout him, because I'm sure he's not going to be too expensive, but I don't know things like his stamina, and they're very important stats to me. Now, Depay, I'm going to try and loan. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. I think he's a crucial first-team player. Yes, he is indeed. I don't think this is going to work, but I'm going to try it. Let's see what happens. So anyway, while we wait to find out what happens with those inquiries, we are going to have to play our first Bundesliga game, and it's against Lasogga himself up front for Hertha. This could be an interesting match. It's the first one as the Schalke boss. I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are too. Let's go ahead and change that to the red and black stripes, and let's pick the best team available. I know I'm going to have a few players low on fitness possibly. Howardess is just back from injury. I was expecting him to be lower, but he's absolutely fine indeed. Is there any players that I want to play? I want to try this guy, Schlossly, up front instead of Huntelaar, because I know this Hungarian striker is probably a little bit, a little bit behind Huntelaar, but Huntelaar is obviously going to be probably leaving. I'm going to use him in part of the new striker deal because he's 30 years old and he'll start dropping, so I need to make sure that I've got someone in for him. I'm actually going to go ahead and play Hazard just to see what he's like. We've all used Meyer before in this game. Draxler, Farfan, yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. And I think this is the team I'll just go with. I want to try out Au as well, though, so let's put him into the team for the first game. And let's see if we can beat Hertha. The Bundesliga kicks off, guys. I'm hoping, even though I'm in the Champions League, I'm hoping to finish top 3 once again. It will be difficult. There's a lot of fixtures, but this is the first game. We're playing at the Veltins Arena, of course. Let's see if we can grab a win here. Come on, lads. First game. Here's Draxler, 4 minutes in. He's going to be a star in this career mode. Let's whip this one in to Farfan. No way. Almost scored my first goal already. Try and get a pass out to Au. First cross in his career for Schalke. Oh my god, it's a beauty. Draxler, come on, son. Oh man, not enough power behind it. What a ball. What a pass that is. Oh, and what a finish. First goal. Under 30 minutes on the clock. Oh, what a finish that was as well from Farfan. I've got to be honest, guys. I was thinking I'd replace him in this career mode, but as soon as I launched in and saw the team, I thought, no, he fits in perfectly, and he's just proved me right. What a finish. 1-0, lads. Oh, my God! Oh, my God. He has just scored one of the best debut goals I've ever seen on FIFA. No. No way. I'm just sitting here chilling like, yeah, I'm going to have a shot. Fucking hell. I've got to change his boots, but I don't care. That is still a beautiful goal. I'm such a boot whore, aren't I? Oh, man. That is exquisite from Au. Porto are a lucky club getting their hands on this guy. What a fantastic strike that is. I tell you what, Uchida's got some competition, hasn't he, for right back? Well, there's half time. I'm still completely shocked by that goal from Au. Surely going to be one of the goals of the season. But anyway, first half is over, guys. I haven't seen much from Lasogga, I've got to be honest. I was hoping he was going to impress me in this game. But in a way, I'm glad he's not playing well because now we are 2-0 up. Fucking hell, I can't get the ball off him. Piss off, mate. Ah, it's comfortable in the end. Time to defend the corner. Number 14, I must mark him. That's alright. Thank God for that. Time for some changes, I think, just before this corner. Hazard, Boateng and Draxler all coming off. Clemens, Hoger and Meyer coming on. Let's see if we can score directly from this corner. Meyer to whip it in. Go on, Howardess. Oh, so unlucky. Sorry, that was Papadopoulos. There we go, guys. Final whistle. Unfortunately, we weren't able to extend our 2-0 lead. But I tell you what a great performance in our first game. Now let's get back into the menus and see if we've got some emails awaiting for us. Hopefully, with some very cheap prices for these amazing players I'm targeting. So we've got 2 emails back here. One is about the Baylone defender guy. He has recently joined us. So the only option I've got is to loan him. He's a future first team player. So technically, I've got a good chance of getting this guy on loan, and I will use him. If he's a really good player like he seems, then he's definitely worth having on my books. Unfortunately though, 19.5 million euros for Juan Jesus, or Juan Jesus. I'm not sure how you want to pronounce that one. I like calling him Jesus, so That's a lot of money. I'm not sure he's worth that, but what I will do is play around with it and see how lucky we can get. Now, there are players that I want to get rid of. I want to get rid of Fuchs, Obasi, and Nan. I want to get rid of all of those guys. Who else could I potentially get rid of? I like Ayhan. He's a good Turkish defender. A few of these others could potentially go. I mean, like this Erdman. I'm never going to use this dude. I mean, 23 years old and 62 overall. I mean, that is not good enough. But he's not really going to offer much into the deal. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to offer up Fuchs maybe and bring this down maybe to 15 million. I think that could potentially be worth it. We'll just see what they come back with. A few more emails coming in now. Abdenor will be 32 million. So straight away I'm thinking, I don't think he is affordable. I don't think that's going to work. So for now, I'm going to cross him off the list because I want to save some money for obviously a striker. And he will blow my budget completely. De Vrij has come back at 11 million, which is actually quite respectable. But the surprise of the day, Kovacic, only 12 million? What are they smoking there? He's worth way more than that. And I think I'm going to offer some players. I think Obasi I'm definitely going to offer into this deal and bring this down to maybe about 7 million. And it sounds like they might actually go for that. If I can get him for this deal, that'll be one of the greatest deals I've ever made. De Vrij will leave for now, obviously. 11 million is pretty decent. We obviously got back an email about the Utrecht guy, the French guy with 5-star weak foot and skills. Recently joined us. Yep, I thought so. Let's go with a loan again. Can't hurt having him on the books because you never know, I might need a striker to come on at some point. Well, some good news, guys. Baylone wants to come on loan. There you go. So we've got that amazing left centre-back there. Potentially good enough to be my backup, but I do think I need to sign someone permanent. But that's still good news. Unfortunately, Depay will not be joining on loan. I didn't think that would work. But let's see if we can get the other guy, the striker or Tret, to join. But so far, Inter have accepted. Wow. They've accepted both. Do I go for a double Inter purchase? I don't know. Well, let's have a look at my transfer offers here. One for Boateng. Not bad, but there's no way I'd sell him. He's one of my best players. Who else we got? Fairman. No way I'm selling him either. He's only content. Okay, maybe I need to give him a new contract. Inter want Papadopoulos. Again, there's no chance I'd sell him. One of my best youngsters at the club. So all three of those players are staying. I'm definitely going to go ahead with the Kovacic offer. He's definitely going into this team. I'm going to give him exactly what he's already got at Inter. Should be just a straight up swap. And with Jesus, it looks like this is something that could go through. I'm going to go ahead and offer it and see what the finances looked like after accepting the deal. But not actually accepting it. If you actually just hover over accept, it tells you how much it's going to cost you. So we'll see. Right, we've got the loan offer back here, and that means we are signing a 16-year-old striker. He does look like a regen, if I'm honest, and he's only on £750 a week. So basically, I'm getting him for free, and I can use him in some of the German Cup games maybe, and just rest some of my bigger players. But there we go, guys. That is the end of episode 2. You're going to have to wait until episode 3 to see what happens. I know, terrible. How awful is that? A cliffhanger. But don't worry, this is going to be, I hope, a daily thing. I'm going to try my absolute best to get one of these up every single day, so you won't have to wait for long. But thank you for watching. Don't forget, if you do want to check out thegamekeys.co.uk to get some coins, their link will be in the description, and you can get 5% off using the discount code MGH. I'll see you in episode 3.